Welcome back. I'm Mike. He's Aaron. It's time for our Mike's movie review. Well, technically our AM Drive movie review. Although Mike's movie sounds cooler. It's our Space Jam review presented by 12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Listen, I know you guys like shopping on Amazon. I know I like doing it. Aaron and his wife like doing it as well. Good morning, West Coast. Good morning, by the way. Aaron, 12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. What is the best part about that?
The best part about it is, you're already going to shop at Amazon, like you said. My wife has so many packages who come to the door. She doesn't even know what's in them. I'm like, what is that? I don't know. It's like Christmas morning for her every other day. So, I mean, you do nothing else. It doesn't cost you a penny more, and you help us out. I don't know. I mean, if you're a sponsor, if you're watching the show and you want to help us with our sponsors, Amazon is the best one to assist us. It helps out the channel. It helps out the show. And obviously, we are incredibly grateful.
We are eternally grateful for our fans. Okay, speaking of outer space talk, listen, when I agreed to do Space Jam 2, I was very excited. And I want to read, I wish I could get these texts pretty quickly. Aaron, what were your takes on Space Jam 2? Because I'm gonna read our texts and so I can say what I was telling you. But go ahead, what was your thoughts on it?
All right. Well, I don't need to read the text. I was basically live texting you as I watched it. And look, I'll be honest. Growing up, Space Jam in my mind was an awesome movie. I thought, it wasn't even just because of Michael Jordan. It was just, you had an innovative basketball movie where cartoon and real life came together and meshed, and it showed us a side of Michael Jordan that kids didn't know. Like, now I grow up, I know the side that Michael Jordan gambling, Michael Jordan scandals, Michael Jordan was a great basketball player, but he wasn't always the greatest human. But on Space Jam, I didn't care about any of that. Now, growing up, now being an adult, it made me realize, okay, the actual movie itself, it's a little underwhelming. But as a kid, it's incredible. And I think that's what I have to take that mindset into Space Jam 2. Because as an adult, I don't think it's a very good movie. But it's not geared towards me. It's geared towards me 25 years ago. And, my wife and I talked about it, and I kept laughing, not with the movie, but I kept laughing kind of at the movie, how cheesy and ridiculous it was. And, you can touch on this, but you said LeBron was a better actor than Michael. False. I think they both suck. But overall, I would give Space Jam 2 a D+. I think it didn't do enough to really get across that Mendoza line, but it's not a complete fail.
Give me a 1 out of 10.
A 1 out of 10, I would give it like a 3. Now, I have to say the biggest flop, pun intended, was actually Don Cheadle. I thought he was terrible.
Oh my God! I thought he was the best part of the movie.
Oh no, I'm used to Don Cheadle in like Hotel Rwanda and just very serious movies as a very serious actor. And I just didn't think he was funny. And you could tell it projected that he tried so hard to be. So I don't know. I mean, biggest flop was not LeBron. Finally.
You know what? I swear to you, you're glad this isn't sports war, because I would have gone off on you just now. But in terms of me, I honestly, I first watched Space Jam 1. I lasted 35 minutes, she said, and that was it for me. I watched Space Jam 2. Lasted 30 minutes and felt even worse. However, because I promised you guys I would review the movie, I decided to watch it through. And I'll admit, the first 30 minutes were terrible. It got better because I kind of got what they were doing. And 5.5 or 6 out of 10 is where I would consider, probably I would rate it. I don't know if I go to 3, but 4, probably 5 is my lowest I'll go. But it's no more than 6. It wasn't good. I get it was a kid's movie, Aaron, but good God, dude. They could at least... I mean, Pixar doesn't care about... Pixar makes it good for both, so why can't these guys? It was a cash grab.
Yeah. Yeah, I know my wife liked it because they incorporated all of these characters from Universal. You had It. We saw It in the background with their Pennywise with the balloon, and they incorporated so many people. I was kind of impressed with that. I just felt like they used the entire vault to kind of spice up the movie. Hey, yeah, the movie wasn't great, the dialogue wasn't great, but hey, look at all these cameos we got to see. Ernie Johnson, as
He
well in
wasn't
it.
very good either.
I thought he sounded just like he does in real life. I mean, he didn't have a huge part, but I mean, I don't think he was integral to my review of the movie. I thought, actually, I will say this: the funniest part of the movie actually came in the first 30 minutes. The funniest part of the movie where I laughed was when they were on the court. It was LeBron and his two kids,
Right.
and they kept saying the word ball, and the ball would shoot out and hit him in the head. That was pretty funny.
Okay, so I disagree with that part. I thought that was a cool technology scene, actually.
Slapstick
Right.
comedy.
Listen, I would love to talk more about this, but I don't want to sell short our other people.
Well, let me interrupt you before we get to the shows on 12 ounce. My definition of a good movie is if I see it on TV, I'm flipping through channels, do I stop and watch it? And the answer is
Like,
no.
graphically, yes, but everything else, yeah, I agree, yeah. But it seems like their biggest flex was, look how cool our CGI is, and if that's your biggest flex, you should have paid more money on the plot writers than the CGI people.
Yeah, I was curious how they were going to do this in terms of they didn't want to just copy Space Jam 1. That would have been bad. But I don't know that they get a passing grade for the storyline that they produced in Space Jam 2.
Here's what makes me even more mad before I go on. I was furious with the fact that why wasn't LeBron's family just there? Are they just that bad of actors?
Well, I think they wanted the main kid, the young kid, to be an actor because let's be honest, their family probably isn't actors. But Bronny would have been a great addition to that. And I mean, yeah, having his wife there. I mean, she didn't have much of a dialogue, so yeah, she probably could have faked it. I mean, LeBron's acting was bad. Her acting could have been just as bad.
As long as it was better than Michael's, I'm fine. Okay.
Maybe so.